What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Dukes will kick it away to start. That one bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the lone running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw. It's Wicks. Fires to the tight end. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Now on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Back to pass, it's Wicks. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll leave it with him. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Right on the money. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Got a man. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Motion from the back. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Got it. Get set, get set.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll take it himself. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Chippewas offensively are slicing through that D like a hot knife through butter. This looks personal out there today. They're trailing by 14 to Central Michigan.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a catch at the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
to the ground with the back. Turning it on. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
4-2 Spider.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Snags it.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
On 4th down, going to the air. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a drive there of 82 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Wicks. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. out in the backfield. It's Harris. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The offense changing the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it inside the tag. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dukes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Motion from the wideout. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Get it out on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He unleashes a long one. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wicks. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The DBs will back off a bit. Bring in the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Wide open. He makes the catch. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Wicks. Unloads it left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Robinson.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare to them.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout.
James Madison.
And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank. That's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Zings it complete to the right. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted to stop the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Wicks. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Working that left side now. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheel.
There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Number
They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass, it's Wicks. Got the quick pass. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
The short hands, it's Harris. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a man. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play...
Touchdown, James Madison! A great catch and run for 6. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. back, let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under fire. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
On the ground. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 4 over Utah State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Quicks. Looking deep. Holds it in on the left. Turning it on. Touchdown Dukes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
35. James Madison. 31.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception. Now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Harris. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Shoots it to the left. This time he's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Timeout, Buffalo.
On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Got his man on the right. Shakes off the defender. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.